Hello everyone. So today we're going to make this pickup item. So when we pick up an item, as you can see up, we get an apple. Here in Visual Studio Microsoft, we can just get free download. It will download this file, just launch it. This will pop up to you. So here, check this one, check this one, and check this one, and this one. And come and check this for and just click install. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to right click and show more option in Windows 11. If you're using Windows 10, then you will see just like this. So click here, we generate Visual Studio project files. When it's ended, you will see it just like this. So we're just gonna double click it and we open Visual Studio. Click OK. And if we come to the Explorer, we can see this. We just click install and we click install. And we just wait for the download to complete. Next, so go and download the file in the description. You will find the link of this file. When it's downloaded, right click, extract all, just go to the game project and extract. When this pop up, just replace and you're ready to go. So when you extract the file here in the game project, then we go and launch this one just to compile the changes. Wait for it to load everything. And then just build the solution. When the build is complete, just open the editor and close Visual Studio. And next, we're going to make the backup system, backup folder, backup system. In here, we're going to make a gameplay ability system and interact. It's going to be gameplay ability interaction. Let's open it, and first thing here we're going to add and custom event, call it start interaction, and we're gonna drag it so when the ability activate we start interaction. Start here, just in here. abilities, tasks, and look for wait for interruptible targets single line trace. And in here, what's this node do? I made some changes so it holds a sphere. So if the lane trace didn't hit anything, the sphere will check if there is something hit by it or not. So the first thing here, the trace profile, it's going to be interruptible block dynamic. Interaction query, just make, and from here drag and get avatar actor from actor info. For the controller, we can get owning actor from actor info. From here, we can just cast to controller and right click, convert it to pure cast and pin it to this here. For the start location, just make target location from owner actor. Interaction is going to be 100. Interaction rate, let's leave it just as 0.1. The sphere, let's make it 50. And show debug so we can see in the label. Here, when the interruptible object change, we can just update interaction and drag this over here. And so we need to interact with the item. So we made another custom event. We call it interact. So we wait input press. When the input attached to this interaction ability pressed, we're going to make a sequence. And first, we're going to trigger interaction. So this trigger interaction will trigger another ability in the item in the world. And in the second one, we just gonna wait release. And on release, we're just gonna call again the interact. So we cannot interact if we hold the button. Just compile it, save it, and here in the class defaults, here in the triggers, so which one will trigger this? Let's go into trigger input tag interact. So we can just close this one and we create another gameplay ability. This one is going to be this one. Gameplay ability is going to be pickup. So this one actually we can see what we're going to do with the item. We can just delete this. From here, we choose activate ability from event, and we can just break this, and we promote this stop variable. So let's just keep it target, and it's valid. If the item is valid, if it's not valid, we can just end ability, but if it's valid, we can interact with the item. For now, we're just going to print string what item we have. So cast to world collectible, this one, and from here we can get maybe we can just get it from here, get pickup inventory. Okay, so we can get it just from here. We don't need to cast. And here we can just break it, and for each loop we can see the item and the stack count of that item. For now, let's just print string append, and let's make here defaults, get class defaults, and we print in name, let's make it space, and the stack count. And ability. Just close this for now. In the system, we're gonna make another folder for world items, another folder for collectibles, and we make world collectible and world collectible base. So let's add a static mesh, choose just like sphere trace, and for now let's just drag it and drop it here. It's a little bit bigger, but never mind. Or let's just make it smaller. So here we have the instruction and we need the pickup one. So this will trigger the pickup, and for the items, like make like 14. Let's make an ID. So here in the word, let's make another folder for IDs. Let's make item definition. Let's call it ID apple. Another one like rock. This one we need to give it an ID apple level 1, and that's it. For the fragment, we're going to explain it later, but for now, it just so in here we can just choose the apple. 14 apple, let's just make it 39 apple. But still, this ability, which is this interaction, need to attach to the player, so you have that ability to interact with items in the level. So as you can, so here in the ability set, we need to add that ability interaction here, and we give it the exact tag we give it inside it, so you can interact with it. But we need a key to assign a key for this interaction. So here in input actions, and we need to add another input here, interaction. Let's keep it interact. And we need a mapping, so let's just leave this one and create another one. AMC open world, and here we need to add that interact, this one, not this one in Shooter Explorer, but this one in the game input actions. We need to give it an A. Let's choose F. So here now in the input, let's make another data asset, input config open world. Okay, inside this one here in the ability input action, not the native input action, but this one, choose interact, and we give it the interact input and save all. And the last thing is here in the input, we need to add it over here. So here we need to assign this one. We're going to add another one from here and look for binds and choose this one, which is great. So here in the pickup, and we need this to do it in this place, not here. And the interaction, let's say, yeah, it has the start interaction, but it need this one, so we need to add the interact so we can interact with the item. And now if we test and we go to the item, as you can see, when we click F, we get apple and 39 in the quantity. So if we change it to like the rock and we make this like 14 and we test, we can get rock and 14 in the quantity. By the way, we need to edit something in the project settings, and we go to the asset manager. Here in project types to scan, we need to add Lyra experience action set. We just need here to add another directory, and let's go to the system, to the experience and less, and we can just close it, save. So this is it for this tutorial. In next one, we're going to put the inventory so we can store the item we pick. We can save them to inventory, and then we can like in next one we can make like the UI for presenting what we have. So see you in another one.